Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melbourne Tier 1 race. Tonight you are joined by the one and only TJM, and I am joined tonight by someone who you will all be familiar with, and he said his farewells at the end of last season, but he just couldn't stay away. Cruiser, welcome back to the comms box.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I did say my goodbyes, but I've done a full massa. Said my goodbyes. They bring me in for one more year, so for me, it's one more race in the comms booth for the season, and also I might as well get a little bit of a reconnaissance mission for what I'm up against this season in Tier 1. So should be an eventful evening. Certainly, Australia is known for its eventful track antics, and you yourself should know, pulling out quite possibly overtake of the season about 10 laps into your maiden race. I checked that out, and be sure to check out our Discord server as well to know exactly what we're talking about. Post your overtakes, and yeah, all around have a good time.
Yep, definitely. So for anyone that didn't join us on Monday night, for our new season 12, we have unfortunately had to go to 2 tiers. So that has meant that we've had to push some drivers up that aren't necessarily tier 1. So we may see a bit of a disjointed race of the quicker guys and tier 1.5. So you will see some familiar names on the grid here from tier 2. That was like Diamond Douche, WS Yorkie, Silverside Boy, Bidley. But then we have got our returns of Jack W, Shadows, Pigley's back for today, SA Bolt you may have seen last season. So we got some new faces, some returning faces, but keeping traditions as he always did in Tier 2 last season. Diamond Douche is first man on track and starting his lap now. As he is coming through Sector 1. Bit of a tight squeeze here, does that pretty well, he can lose a bit of traction there. Bit loose on this corner as well, but he's done that perfectly. He isn't going to appreciate the kick salvo ahead of him, which is Wizard currently. Wizard gets out of the way and doesn't return the toe, but gives him dirty air through the Sector 1. You got your DRS wide open here. ERS usage all the way down, hitting speeds of just over 200 miles per hour. It depends on how much you're running a low ring. A 44 Sector 2. I think that's pretty good. Obviously his purple sector currently is his first man on track, but this sector 3 can really make or break your lap. We'll see what Diamond Douche does here. Hits the apex perfectly, loses the rear a little bit on the curb, perhaps that'll affect some time there. Once again keeps it within the lines just above, but has a bit of a moment on the front end coming through the last corners. Traction here can be very poor, but he does that pretty well. DRS wide open, runs the line, and the first time on the board is a 16.9.
Not too shabby that from Diamond. And of course, as you say, keeping to traditions of getting the first lap on track. And speaking of first lap on track, in the McLaren tonight, we've got Karen joining as of about 2 hours ago to FPRL, and this is going to be their first session, first event in FP Racing League, so we'll wish them nothing but the best of luck. Partnered up, of course, with Steel. Maybe manifesting some rain, arguably. I'm going to put a kiss of death on him here. I'm going to keep the traditions alive. Arguably one of the best wet weather drivers we have in the league, and I'm going to say that now. So that means if there is rain, I'm going to know about it later. Rare Winter in a 16.7, and a lot of, you mentioned too, a lot of the shake-up in the order as well. Got a couple of former Tier 3 drivers in the field tonight, looking to Oliver Ritchie. Noah, once of Tier 3, now Tier 1 and a 16.1, which is 0.6 faster than the next best time of Rare Winter. And we should be in for a very interesting evening, a lot of variety in the field. And of course, new teams, of course, keeping an eye on everyone else through the evening. And I'm going to need to get the notepad out. I'm already about 2 pages deep into my notes as Jack on a 15.9, and to follow Wizard of Oz, if I'm correct, last season's Tier 2 runner-up behind a certain Irishman who is not here tonight, fraudulent, much like myself, at least I'm here in the commentary booth. Wizard on a 16.4, but still half a second down in that Mercedes.
Yeah, yeah. Wizards likes to play games from Tier 2 experiences. He will. I assume he will get quicker. He always sent himself bank laps in Tier 2 and then pushed it to the limit on his final run. So I do expect the Kicksauber driver to improve on that 16.4. As we've just got Karen, our new driver, going 16.3, putting himself P3. Pretty nice first lap for our new driver. As we'll continue back through the grid, we've got Shadows, who's just run the run to the line now. See what Shadows can do, former Tier 1. 16.7, I think he'll be a bit disappointed at that. But no doubt he will improve. As we've got SA Bolt, I believe, is the only man that's on the lap currently, so we'll jump on board with him. Coming through Sector 3 again. This bit can make and break your quali lap, shall I say. But it takes a lot of curb coming through the final corners here. Cars looking very planted. I think he might have backed out here, actually.
It does look like it.
Yeah,
he's backed out.
So, first run's done. Who do you think will be happiest out of the first runners?
Now, obviously, Jack, Noah, and Karen, the top three, as that's very slow from the McLaren, keeping well out of the way and on low fuel. Silverside Boy, he'll be okay with that lap time, a 17.0, roughly where he would expect to be, at least with the names he is with right now, that being Yorkie, Bread is Cool, Biddle, Diamond, roughly where he's expected. But one driver who I'm willing to put money on tonight for a good result is going to be the Aston Martin, who has just left the pit lane now, that being Oliver Ritchie. For those who missed Tier 3 that of last season, this man is rapid and dangerously fast in his day, and might even pull out a surprise here to some of the like the names of Tier 1. Silverside Boy saying leave me alone. Wait, I've got to hype you up somehow. At least mention you somehow, because you're going to be mid-pack as it stands. But all I keep an eye on them and Henkes. That is such a dangerous team to try and beat on their day, and when they're on the money, it's going to be a jackpot.
Yep, definitely. As we will just move to Viewmaster, who's down his lap pulling through Sector 2 now. We were on board with Pigley, as you were talking about Ola Ritchie, but he invalidated coming into Sector 2, very easy to do. Viewmaster set in the purple Sector 2, obviously we don't know if that's a personal best, whether that's the best Sector 2 of the quality so far, but it's looked pretty solid at the moment. Runs out on the curves, we're taking a bit of curb there, but just about keeps him on track limits. Coming for his final sets of corners, once again pushing the limits on the curbs again. See how well he is with the traction here. No issues at all for the V-Carb driver. Foot down, DRS open, ERS open. See what he can do. A 16.8 for his first one, he'll be happy with that as well. Former Tier 2 driver as well. Wasn't the championship running for a little bit, but unfortunate events happened, which meant he had to drop out of it towards the end. But yeah, Viewmaster's another little dark horse, I think, here.
Definitely for his tyre management, easily one of the best in the league at that as well. And a couple of stand-up performances as well. A third place finish around Miami on, if I'm correct, it was 18 lap hold hards. He done a 1 lap stint around Suzuka to claim 6th. He can manage it well, and around a track like Australia and Albert Park, very high speed, very abrasive corners. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on the strategy tonight, as Pedal in our Twitch chat is not liking the track. Not many do, especially in that high speed chicane of turn 9 and turn 10. Australia recently revamped. I say recently, it's been revamped since post lockdown, if I'm correct, around 2022 when we went racing here. Multiple DRS zones, as Biddle finding out very quickly that turn 1 and turn 2 around there, you have to be absolutely on the line, otherwise you invalidate, and he did not, which is good news for the Alpine team. Currently his teammate Diamond Douchy a couple of hundredths ahead of him in the mid-pack. But as qualifying rolls on, that they're definitely seeing the mid-pack being formed. Half a second covering Oliver in 6th, down towards Silverside Boy in 13th. So 8 drivers there, covered by only half a second. And as the track ramps up, it will just get better and better for everyone as Oliver's going to potentially improve in their lap time here. Let's keep an eye out on the Aston Martin up across the line. He does not do such, as I'm about 30 seconds behind on the stream. That's what I was relaying my information on. So that is a minor cock up on my part. Welcome back, and Oliver has messed up, Mr. Whippy. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I did wonder what you were thinking about. Like, all the Richies on the lap. I'm like, is he?
Yeah, wait a minute. Have I time travelled, or am I just behind? Turns out I haven't time travelled. I am the one that's behind.
Yeah, as we've got our current pole sitter coming through sector 3 currently. I haven't seen how his lap has been so far, but we'll see if he's got any improvement whatsoever. Car's looking very planty coming through the final corners there. Mercedes definitely got a setup right here as he comes onto the line, ERS low, and goes even quicker at 15.4.
I was just about to mention, if David Lowface was listening in, Johnny B up in 2nd place, but yeah, Jack is immediately, Jack's the one to beat tonight. That is going to be some, good luck beating that time, a 15.4, and could yet go even faster. As there's Pedal on a lap time, and yes, I am keeping up with it this time. I'm watching it off of my screen and not off of my mobile phone, which I have now caught up to real time, not about 2 minutes before. So now Pedal around the final corner, such a horrible traction zone to get right, but he does it quite well, does the Ferrari driver, and up to the line, skyrockets up to 8th place on a 16.5, just behind Oliver Ritchie as, challenge accepted. I did mention the Aston team. Challenge accepted there from Henkes on a 15.3. Could we yet see a 1 minute 14s?
There's a good chance here. I mean, yeah, you called Henkes and the Aston Martin team out. It is worth mentioning. Obviously, they're not on the grid tonight as they've dropped to reserve. But when we had Miguel Gutierrez and Reese racing last season, Henkes was very much keeping up with them every race. And yeah, as you say, he saw the challenge of Jack and thought, you know what? Accept my challenge now. This could be very spicy between these two on the final runs.
As I want to mention as well was that Reese and Darkblade or Miguel dropped into reserve, taking a little step back from the lead. We've somehow still ended up with tier 0 of Henkes and Jack, and then the rest of the field.
Yes.
We've still ended up with a 2-horse race.
Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, I didn't thought about it like that.
How does the image go? It's you can kill the man, but not the idea. Yeah, that's what we've ended up with here.
Yes, definitely. As
Pedro's on another
Pigley
run.
is going back round. Is Pigley first one? I'm just trying to find who's on the lap. Brendan's calls invalidated.
Brewmaster? Pedal and Brewmaster are the only two currently on a run. Both the Red Bulls are meeting each other on the track as they've invalidated. So yeah, Pedal and Rue have the track to themselves. 4 minutes left to go, so in about half of that we'll see everyone flood out the pits for one final run. So you might as well get a lap on board while the track is empty, and that's exactly what's going to happen to some folk in the race, is going too wide out of turn 10. And at least for Brewmaster, he's got time to head back to the pit lane.
Yep, definitely. I fell victim to that twice in my quali around here on Monday night. And it's so easy to do because the car kicks out as you're going through that fast left-right. But yeah, he was 3 temps up coming through sector 2, so he knows he's got the time.
Oh,
so
Piggle!
Oh dear, what's Piggle doing?
Got on the grass and went to the gravel.
So what we're saying is Piggle is doing a Hamilton.
He's definitely pushing it as Piggle, but like Rumaster, he's got time to get another set of tyres on. But he was definitely going for it around sector 3. I think he just either lost all grip in the tyres, or he just a little bit lazy, drifted onto the grass and nearly completely ruined his qualifying. Right, I just want
Yeah,
confirmation here.
as
Is Oliver on a fast lap?
Yes, on a fast lap. I
Good.
am watching through Sector 3. I've just seen Pickle's comments. But yeah, Olivici, this is going to be his final lap. There's no way he gets back round and back out again. A 16-1 from the former Tier 3 driver. He'll be buzzing with that.
He'll take that. I tell you, there's a lot of people behind him though on that timing board that are not far behind him either. No one's only 4 thousandths behind him. Ray Winter's barely a tenth slower. So is Shadows and Karen. 4 drivers within about a tenth and a half of him. So that fourth place
It's
could very easily become about like ninth at the end of this qualifying session. That's how close it is.
Definitely, yeah. As we're on board of Bread is Cool, the first Red Bull driver. It's worth mentioning that the actual Red Bull pairing in Tier 1 are brothers who have been reunited after 3 or 4 seasons. Their first season FPRL, they were in Tier 3 in Red Bull, absolutely dominated. They were moved up and then haven't been together since. So, yeah, we got a bit of a brother reunion at Red Bull again. As Bread is Cool is coming through Sector 3. I didn't clock see if he was up or not, unfortunately, so my bad. Bit of yellow flags in front of him, but this shouldn't affect him, assuming the Aston Martin doesn't hold him up, doesn't look like it will. Coming for this tricky section of traction, runs a bit wide there actually, bit of oversteer potentially, but even so he's got his foot to the floor now, roll away down to the line, and a 16.8 for the Red Bull driver.
That's roughly as good as he's gonna get. But again, like Silverside Boy, he's in and around the names he should be with. If he stays there, though, that's going to be the problem.
Yeah, as Silverside Boy only just improves, but he'll be P16 assuming no one goes quicker. Godfather looks like he's backed up, perhaps recharging from another run. Where are we? Yorkie is about to
Yorkie's
start
starting his last run. Wizard
We
is
have
on his
got-
final lap 2. Noah has not improved. Looks like he's low on fuel. That's their qualifying done. But he did beat Oliver to go back to 4th.
I am just trying to figure out who's going to be the first over the line here.
Pedro's
Oh, it's
invalidated.
Bedley's retired!
Yep, Beddoes lost out of turn 6.
Oh, the Alpine driver won't be happy with that. Not in the slightest. As Pegley is backwards, I've just clocked down as running through. An absolute nightmare for the Ferrari driver. But
He's out the way though, he should be okay. As long as no one's got a lap time scuppered because of that. Yorkie's matching his time. Brewmaster is going to leave us right to the final second here. Is he going to make it? No. So Brewmaster won't improve either.
Oh, Wizards invalidated his last one as well, so he isn't going to improve any.
Shadows is just doing a lap of honour, I don't know.
Oh, Diamond Douche is invalidated as well.
Everyone's pushing for these final few hundredths. Steele's lost it in the final few corners as well. And he's hit a Sabo with him. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I think the only one who may actually improve here is going to be Bolt.
Yeah, we've got Shadows improving, I'm not quite sure. Oh, Shadow's on outlap, so he's missed that chance while I'm on board of him.
Bolt was
Oh,
P9
no.
with his time.
Oh, Shadow's P3 is 16 flat.
It's showing outlap in my screen, well there you go, have that.
Yeah, it showed outlap on my screen as well.
Codemasters, you let our guard down and I'm happy for it. Shadow's cracking effort. Karen goes third.
What a lap from the new driver.
What about
As
Jack?
we've got Jack W's
matching his
coming down
time.
now.
He's not going to improve. I just saw him dart to the right.
Oh,
And you made a mistake here, just ran out of battery.
and that's all she wrote.
Well, Henkes has the first chapter of the night. Pole position.
Yep, no pressure, Hankers, but you are now the Tier 1 drivers.
He is now the #1 target.
he is the #1 target. That's what I was trying to get to. No pressure, son.
Silverside boy immediately
um,
saying, "Get me back down." But I mean, 17th in a track that doesn't really favour him. If anything,
yeah, I
I'd
mean,
actually be happy starting there, given the nature of turn one. I'd be happy to start at the back.
oh wow, Henk has just mentioned that he invalidated 2 out of his 3 laps.
Well, at least the one he didn't invalidate counted for pole, so I'm actually curious now with his lap times.
That's crazy. So yeah,
wow.
obviously,
Henk has actually set a 15-1 on that final run, but he invalidated it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, at least the lap time that did count was enough, like I've said. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. A couple of new names, a couple of familiar names, and the former tier 3 up in the top 10 as well.
Yep, definitely. It's going to be a good one, I think. Assuming the drivers obviously keep it clean, which we hope, and it's looking like a dry race, which is good to see.
Quite overcast.
So potential rain incoming, maybe. As I am just getting the grid as a precaution.
I wouldn't be surprised though if there is to be rain that everyone starts in the same tyres.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised either. Still on. But yeah, obviously a lot to watch out for tonight. It's definitely going to be a three-way race potentially. You can have your front 3 or 4 maybe. I reckon front 5 will be a pack. Then you probably got 6th down to
the rest.
What? Yeah.
Honestly, the mid-pack this season is going to be so close. Everyone is at roughly the same level. You got high-level tier 2s and mid-level to... Yeah, I'm not going to say it, because I'm in that category as well. The low-level tier 1s. Pedal is back to his antics of Kylie Minogue, I can see from the Twitch chat. But I suppose usually it's now this point, if I were in the main... Yeah, he's back to Kylie Minogue. God's sake. Yeah, for those who are going to be watching this on our YouTube VOD, in our Twitch chat, twitch.tv/FP Racing League, Nigel Piddle is typing in our Twitch chat the lyrics to Kylie Minogue's song Padam Padam. So it's only one way to prep for the race.
Yes, definitely. We're waiting to get going. Piggle's going out tonight, supposedly. I mean,
all I'm going to say is that Piddle better have Can't Get You Out of My Head blasting full pelt on the start of this race.
Reese is telling Piggle to shut up.
Oh, very nice.
Actually, Reese, where are you tonight? Why aren't you racing?
For the same reason I am. Yeah, I don't think that's a lyric, Nigel. Gonna crash into Gary, ain't gonna act.
Unlucky guy.
Well, it is at this point that if I was in the main comms post, I'd ask, what do you want to talk about to Monkey Boy Chart? But this time, Tidjum's got how do I say this? He's got the helm and the steering wheel of the ship. So I'm here just to take orders.
Best thing about being head steward is being able to take out Gary.
Jesus Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen, the head steward is abusing his powers. We love to see it. Let's go. Gary's in the mud.
Mind game. The early mind games have begun here for Nigel Piddle.
Do you know what will be actual scenes now at turn 1?
If it happens.
If Piggle and Gary come together, yeah.
Great check.
Actually, where are they? I mean, that's got to be some.
They're
skill,
a little bit further apart.
Yeah, I've had that happen before. Gary, all I'm going to say is I know you haven't done it for a long time, but Spa season 9, turn 1, where you absolutely clarted half the grid in turn 1. So
um,
anything can happen.
yeah, we'll find out quickly. I want to ask you, though, Tijim, while Gary's in the chat, Estevao, what a way to win a football match, eh? I can imagine you
Oh,
going absolutely mental, though.
I mean, yeah, I was going mental. Obviously, Maresca went mental, got himself sent off. But
Oh,
saying that, we'll scratch it as we got the 5 lights, and it's lights out,
go!
and away we go. Henkers gets a good start there. I'm just trying to get a decent couple of positions.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jack's
ooh.
forced him wide and takes the lead. It's further
Yeah,
back.
as we
Oh,
have got a spinner somewhere.
Godfather, Godfather and Bolt have been the worst off in that, and Brewmaster especially.
Oh,
And we've got a virtual
is
safety
this a
car.
VSC?
Yep, virtual safety car. We've got 3 people with 10-second penalties already, and about
Oh,
17 million pieces of carbon
oh.
fibre. Make that 4 penalties.
So what we
Pretty
found
stark.
out is there's tier 1 can't do turn 1
Well,
on lap
oh,
1.
careful, Steve. We don't want to injure race that early. But what we found out is that Codemaster takes no prisoners.
Yep, so obviously the pack is all back buying to a certain speed. We've got 4 drivers on 10-second time penalties.
Welcome to FPRL.
Peggle is still singing, by the way, in the chat. We can hear him. As the back underway rating, Red is Cool's just got moved on. Gary's got moved on Steel as well. Has Steel got damage?
Oh,
Or is he just moving that way? As that's very close between Peggle, Douche, and Bidley. Both Alpines giving the Ferrari a bit. Oh, Peggle's got no end place.
good.
Yeah, Peggle's in the pits.
Right, Fredo, I expect at least 2 more. I expect 2 more verses in the Twitch chat by the time you're done your pit stop.
As everything seems to have calmed down a little bit, he says. As we've got the back 4, all in the pits game wing changes, I assume.
No, 6.
6. Oh,
In the
wow.
pits. Soon to be 7 because Biddle's got to serve a 10-second penalty that you can't get rid of. So, yeah, like I said, I'd rather start at the back here because if you survive that, you are in the money.
Yep, definitely. As we've got a yellow flag coming out the pits.
Oh,
That's interesting.
very weird.
Oh, and Godfather got held up in the pits by Pigley. So
Oh,
Godfather's probably over the moon.
some things never change for Roddy, eh?
Anyway, as Gary's just made a move on Bread is Cool. Bread is Cool's picked up the first official penalty, let's say, for cutting corners. Not very good for the Red Bull driver down lap 2. But anyway, small gaps beginning to form between the pack. We got a gap between Itsunoa and P5 as Hanker sets the fastest lap on mediums. Obviously, there is multiple DRS zones around here, but there is only 2 detection points. So if you get the detection, you get the double dose around 2 of the straights around here, which, if you plan it at the right time, you can pull away from the car you've overtaken very, very quickly.
But equally, you've got to break that DRS as soon as you get out of it, otherwise you're in trouble. Very similar to Austria, actually, as at least a DRS layout. You get DRS usage near enough every corner, as Yorkie's in the pits for a second time, looking to get off of the hard tyres, if I'm correct. As further ahead, Johnny B tried over on the outside of Karen in the McLaren, and Johnny makes it work now, up to 4th for the Sauber team, and Rare Winter gets ahead of Noah now, up to 6th. But you called it at the start, and it's exactly what's happened. The top 5 starting to just break away a little bit, as everyone else starts to fight behind them.
Yep, as Biddle's misery is compounded even further as he picks a 3-second time penalty up. I have just noticed that Piggles picked up 6 seconds worth of time penalties on lap 3. And
get Kylie
VC
off of Spotify and focus.
VC's prediction of Piglet picking one-time penalty was correct, but he's gone ahead and doubled it for you. Such a nice fella.
I'll give it to the next person.
As Gary gets moved on Diamond Douche using DRS. I don't think Douche has got DRS at this point, but Gary will be looking to try and close up to the back of Bidley ahead to make sure he gets the dose of DRS on the next couple of straights as well. As a team radio message from Ferrari on Piglet says, "What the fuck is this?" What this is, Piglet, is Ferrari.
What this says is that this game is perfect and has no bugs. Because it seems like what it seems like is that Piddle's actually getting multiple infringements for one corner. So that explains, at least somewhat, why he's getting 3 seconds every 10 seconds. He's on track.
Yep. Yes, this game is perfect and has no bugs, as a famous commentator once said.
Certainly a fan favourite. As upgrade is doubles his tally. We're in for a long evening of penalties here. Silverside Boy makes the move in Diamond, forces him onto the gravel slightly, and a little bit of a nudge there from the Alpine. Diamond now ahead of Silverside Boy up into 11th place, but this is technically really the fight for the final point.
Yep, that's right, because Billy's got his 13 seconds. As Gary looks to get the move done again, which he does using DRS. This is just going to be a backwards and forwards battle between these two. Although this is the closest battle we've got on track currently, we will move back to the front where we got the top. We've got the top 9 now all within a train.
Yep, well, make that top 6 now. Red Winter's done brilliant to get back in the DRS, and he's dropped Noah now to the clutches of Olowa and Wizard.
Fantastic outing from Rare Winter here then. Obviously had a bit protecting his tyres a little bit, now pushing to keep up with him with the top 6. It's Noah though, it looks like he's got a bit of a lower downforce setup. He has closed that gap back up to Rare Winter, although it has just jumped back up, but maybe it's Noah's looking at a straight line speed advantage instead of the downforce that perhaps you need around here.
I think the issue for Noah is that he's on the hard tyres. Everyone else around him, apart from Wizard, who's behind him, is Shadows out the final corner. Well held. Massive snap at the final corner for the Williams. Just keeps out of the wall, but he's lost 2 places because of it. It could have been far, far worse for the Williams, but obviously well held. Now he's right behind Karen and ahead of Real Winter. But like I was saying, Noah on the hard tyres, they'll take a little bit longer to get into the race. As long as he can somewhat keep up with the group ahead of him, he'll be into play later on. And actually, Jack's dropped. Henke's out of DRS range. Henkes might have made a mistake somewhere, and that could be really pricey here for Aston Martin, because right behind him, looming large, Johnny B.
Mon the Johnny B, as yeah, you can tell the difference of DRS right away, closing up to the back of the Aston Martin driver. Has to just back out.
Virtual
safety car.
Yeah, Steele lost the
and
final corner.
What a shame, because Johnny B just lined that move up perfectly on Henkes as well. He'll be absolutely kicking himself if the SC's come out there. Steele's got no. Oh, Steele.
Steele. Well, there's your safety car. Everyone else now can catch back up.
Oh dear, Steele.
So, what do you want to talk about? Oh, Piggle!
What's Pigley done?
Another penalty.
He just loves him. He loves him that much. As we've got some very early pit stoppers here.
Yeah, Noah's in the pits. That's just. I mean, I'm surprised Noah's pitted that early. There we go. Seconds came out eventually. Oh, there.
Yeah, so I always got to upset hard.
You know, fair enough.
So obviously, well, Noah's 2 stopping at this point. We know that for sure now.
Yeah.
The guys that are pitted for hards, they're probably got to, by the time this safety car comes in, they've got 20 laps to do.
They'll have 23 laps to do on their tyres. When the safety car
I
ends,
don't.
it'll be 21 racing laps at a maximum.
I don't think that's possible. I took the medium 16 laps on Monday and got a puncture as I was going over the line.
Okay. Well, what it means is no tyre saving, just go flat out from here on out. An
Pretty
early
much.
safety car here, it's a bit of a catch-22, because either you run your strategy as normal, or you just get a fresh set of tyres on and just try and bolt it at the end. But we're certainly going to see a bit of a shake-up now in the order.
Definitely, yeah. I think from Karen downwards, they're all two-stopping at this point. There's no question about that. I can't see him taking the hard to the end at this
No,
point.
well, Noah's 100% going for a two-stop. They've run double hards.
Yeah.
Silverside Boy is also on a two-stop. He started in the hards as well. Biddle, I think, started in the hards too. So I'm going to see a couple of two-stops here. But, you know, Brewmaster, I challenge Brewmaster to get the tires to the end. just as a little friendly bet, a little like handshake. Good luck, because I don't think you're going to manage it.
No, I don't think he will either.
Two.
So yeah, the P1 to P5, they're in for a world of pain here, I think. Seven laps on the mediums already.
I think it is more the top four that's going to suffer here. Wizard and Bread, we might get away with it. But, Rue, he's actually doing it. Rue, I respect it.
Oh my!
He's actually doing it.
No way!
Respect, honestly.
That is absolute fair play. V's just calling out Shadows here, and yeah, I agree. What is Shadows doing? Surely he should have known he had to box. Who's his teammate? Yorkie.
That would be Yorkie.
So the box wasn't full, so maybe he missed the pit exit or entry. Sorry. Question mark?
Yeah, question mark. I think is the best answer.
I've been challenged to do a Gary impersonation. I mean, what?
Did we
what
get a
is
redemption for it?
What is a Gary impersonation?
Look, if we get a redemption for a commentator's catchphrase, then we can do it.
Right then.
Right then, be nice.
Gary, I don't know. I don't know what an impersonation of you is. Do it. I paid.
Steele, I'm gonna call you out in that one. Where did you redeem this? Steele, I'm gonna call you out here, mate. I think you lied.
I can't see it.
You know what?
The last one I can see is a drinks redemption from Reese.
You know what, Steele, on me. Oh, this reward is on a. Oh, to be fair, he has redeemed it because I brought a timeout there, saying it was on a cooldown.
Okay.
So you know what, Steele, fair enough.
Gary, don't take a breath whilst talking. Really?
He's Steele actually added us in Discord and told us a scammer. Steele, I said we were sorry, okay? We didn't see it, but we know now you have bought it. Fine.
Scammers.
I was about to say get off your phone and drive, but you binned it in the wall, so.
Scammer got scammed. Right, okay. So what do I need to talk about before safety car ends? Because I've got to talk whilst I'm taking a breath.
Being an armchair supporter for Liverpool. I don't know.
Alright then. So it must be too hot being an armchair supporter for Liverpool, like, because I don't go visit any games or anything, but I'll sit there on Discord and I will call people out when the other teams aren't doing so well, but I'll go quiet when my team's not doing so well, but I'll come out and go on Discord and celebrate like we've won the Champions League on Discord when we actually win a game.
Up to drink, you breathe. False impression.
Fucking hell, Gary, how would you do that, lad?
Right, anyway. Anyway. Right, you listen here. Now, well, I tell you what, we are all ears.
We are all ears, as Jack looks like he's put his foot to the floor and he's gone. He's tried to catch people coming to the final corner, and probably Shadows was caught out most there, to be honest, given look at the gaps. But all the pack is going through nicely here through turn one. Oh no!
Henkes made a mistake.
Oh, Piggly.
Oh, Piggle. On a night like this, it's very easy to forget. I don't think you want to stay forever.
Henkes had a horrid restart here.
I think the tyres
are
are really suffering there for the Aston driver. It has not got going.
No, and that is a shame for the Aston Martin driver, and he looks like he's going to lose another place to Rare Winter here as well. He just can't. I wonder if it's temperature related as well. But he's defending really well here, to be fair.
Ironically, Henkes can be the best friend of Shadows, Johnny and Jack, holding up all the fresh hard tyre runners, just to allow those who didn't put on the safety car just to scamper off a little bit.
Yep, definitely, as Bredder's Cool has been dropped by the top four now, so he'll be under pressure from Karen when DRS does get enabled on this lap. Obviously we won't get till we get through sector 2 due to the detection zones, but Bredder's Cool straight away dipping to break that the slipstream, comes back across. Bredder's definitely defending for his life here. As Bailey now picks up another 3-second time penalty, as Henkes I think has just smacked the wall. Luckily got no wing damage, but that was a right hefty whack off the wall I saw.
And Rare Winters took advantage of it.
It's just going worse and worse here for the Aston Martin driver, and you've got to wonder if he will just box this lap.
Both of the Red Bulls next to each other on track. What is Fred going to do? Surely he's going to try and help his teammate, but how can you, given the swarm behind you with about 7 cars? He's going to try and help his teammate.
Oh, he's going to try it? He's done it?
Oh, you know what? It's cost him a place, but it's worked out.
Oh, wow. That is great teamwork there, to be fair. As Bredder's Cool is going to lose a place to Itsunova here as well.
And now he's in trouble.
Oh! Yeah, the pack behind, all bunching together here, all are desperate to get past on these fresher tyres. Henkes, I wonder if he'll pit here. Henkes does pit.
Oh, contact ahead!
Oh, someone just lost a wing.
It was Bred. He lost it in Oliver, just spat him out into the wall. I think Oliver's lost an end plate too.
Yeah, he has. Yep. Bred is taking the run off. He's lost wing as well. Absolute disaster.
Huge. In the background there, Diamond's out.
Oh, what's just happened?
I think Diamond and Bred, I think they hooked tyres.
Oh no.
I just caught that before I switched off of Silverside Boy's camera. At least the car. Don't want to mention about the camera. But regardless, I just seen a physics ball of a Red Bull and an Alpine, in which the Alpine has lost that fight quite badly.
Yep, as the the major message from the Alpine driver is, "Oh, Brad. Oh dear."
I think Diamond's going to be on a keto diet from now on.
Definitely, as we'll take a quick look at the penalty situation, and to no one's surprise, Pigley's on 12 seconds. Followed, I'd say closely, but followed by Bred and Cool and Bidley on 6 seconds, and Godfather and Itsunova on 3 seconds.
Technically, Biddle has had more, because he got 10 seconds at the start of the races. Oh, Jack and Johnny have pitted. Wizard stays out, he's got to stay out, this Wizard. His teammate's pitting ahead of him, and Shadows as well. Is now upgraded to a full safety car, so Wizards Kenneman dealt the short straw here, and he's got to stay out.
Yeah, that is disastrous for the kick Sauber driver. He really,
You say that,
I think
Jack.
it would have been worth just double stacking.
I don't think it would if he would have lost out to Yorkie, maybe to Godfather, but even at that, what was our top three are now out the points. 11th, 12th, and 13th now for Jack, Johnny, and Shadows. Wizard leads the way, so now Rare Winter is technically our net leader.
Yeah, so we're in a situation here, aren't we? That where we were saying in the last safety car, the guys that pitted would have to do a two-stopper. Obviously, there's going to be at least another lap under safety car conditions here. Could they stretch the tyres out far enough now to one-stop it?
Well, no one, Silverside Boy can't.
Of course, yes, they've got to pit regardless.
But Rare Winter, Karen, Oliver, he's got to nurse that wind damage. He's got Biddle, I think he's got to pit again. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I still think Jack, Johnny, Shadows, even Henkes and Yorkie, they're in the best position right now. Fresh tyres, around halfway through the race. Unless there's another safety car, they're in the best position possible out of everyone.
We're in for a race here, for sure.
Well.
Assuming there's no other safety cars, we're in for a good race up at ending to the race.
Well, Pedro's still got his heart filled with pride in Kelly Minogue, so fair play.
Great news.
At least he's carrying on, you know. He's still here.
That is the main thing. I mean, at least he's doing something. Got to know your.
Oh,
part.
I've been called out. Apparently,
Oh.
apparently, it was Shania Twain he was typing in the chat and not Kylie Minogue.
I mean,
Considering
at least
2000s pop, Pedro, I was born in the 2000s. You're welcome. Give a gist of how young I am, and yet how mature. You're older than me. No, Pedro, I'm going to call you out on that one.
Oh, here we go. What's Gary doing here?
Oh, here we go. You're an uncle. I am.
TJ to use full TC next week. What sort of truth or dare is that?
Blackmail.
You can't just dictate something and not actually ask what I want to do. Dare, obviously. That is wild. That.
I mean, to be fair, given the track we're at next week, I think if I'm correct, it is Jeddah next week.
Spain.
Oh, it's Spain. Well,
oh, is it Spain?
Oh, I think regardless, both tracks are worth the full traction model.
Yeah, I'll take that guy. Yeah, it's a Spain sprint race. Anyway, as Wizard looks to get us on the way and he's bolted at the final corner, Karen has had a bit of a nightmare there. Fallen just to back off Rare Winter, but Rare Winter sticking to the back of Wizard, and 14 lap old hards. Gotta wonder, are they gonna hold? And how quick will Rare Winter want to try and get past Wizard here?
Johnny made a mistake here at turn 1. He's now under pressure from Shadows and Henkes on their recovery drivers. Johnny locks up. Shadows is still there on the inside. Now Johnny gets the inside back for turn 4, shoves that Williams wide and holds on just. Oliver gets a penalty now with that wing damage.
Yep. Not ideal for Ola there, as the pack has been split slightly actually. Yep, Jack's got the move done. Brewmaster's now been overtaken. But yeah, that little fight between Johnny B and Shadows has put a gap in place as Bidley gets another 3-second time penalty. S8 Bolt has just got to move. Is Bidley going to hold it here?
No, I think so.
Bidley's in the wall, I think.
Fiddly and
And he
fiddly.
caught. Oh.
Oh dear. Fiddly and fiddly.
I'm not quite sure if Biddle should have backed out there, or whether he should have hung it.
Well,
It might be one for the stewards.
well, I mean, considering it's the head steward he's took out, I think we know where that's going. Anyway,
Yes.
lap 16 of 29. Wizard's still holding on here on these tyres, but he's going to be pitting soon. Maybe I give him about another 3 laps on the tyres. So Rare Winter technically net leader, but Karen in their debut could be looking for their first victory in FPRL, a feat not managed by many.
Not at all. Not at all. As we'll jump on board it. Rare wins it with that tremendous extra pace on him. Flies past Will. I wonder if Karen will try and make a move here. And there's contact between the two drivers. Karen probably got a little bit too excited there. Ran on the grass, which obviously spat the car back out. And contact was made between the McLaren and Kick Sauber. I reckon the steward will take a look at that one.
From what I saw is that Karen tried to follow Rare Winter through a gap that Wizard of Oz closed, and then Wizard of Oz, both of them got spooked a little bit, and ultimately it's the McLaren that's won that fight. But Wizard of Oz, I'm surprised he didn't pit there, because getting overtook down to 4th place, potentially 5th place, even 6th at the end of this lap. That's your sign that your tyres are starting to go. As long as you keep your penalties down, you still have a chance later on.
Definitely, yeah. As a little bit of team orders may have happened down at Mercedes, and Jack has done a swap on the SA Bolt, and he is now P7 all over the back of Silverside Boy. And the extra pace he's got on fresher hards. That's a fantastic move already.
He doesn't even need the DRS. That's just a sign of how much better the tyres are. That and Silverside Boy had a bit of a poor run, but Jack is on a mission here. As it goes all the way, and Wizard around turn 9 and turn 10, all the way cuts the corner, and that's going to put him under pressure now from the Mercedes. Just about enough room there from the Aston, enough respect given, and Silverside Boy follows the Mercedes through. Jack now 5th, Silverside Boy back into 6th, and all the way now down 2 to 7th.
Yeah, what an opening couple of laps Jack has had it. As Wizard, Wizard's boxing
no
Jack is in fresh air now. And while he was in dirty air, he was flying. So let alone what he can do in fresh air here. But a potential base winner here already.
Certainly odds on. I'm just looking through the pack here. Shadows and Henkes haven't really made any gains to the extent that Jack has. Is now Bolts, Oliver and Silverside Boy, their own little DRS chain. They're starting to back up the other folk who pitted under the most recent safety car. 5 laps ago, those tyres were put on the cars. They just can't really do anything here because there's DRS.
Not at all, as we did wonder how quick Jack could catch up, and he's already broke the DRS to Silverside Boy, and within the DRS the top 3 ahead of him. The pace on these fresher hards is really showing here.
10.
Johnny B.
There we go. As there was Bolt making the move in Silverside Boy. The RB does have to pit again, mind you. Gives a little bit of a nudge there to the Mercedes and just tightens a corner for him and holds it round the outside. Still maintains 6th, but he's gonna have to pit soon.
I agree, yes. It's Johnny B. Johnny B's haven't got straight line speed, but thought he was going to make the move on Sarbolt there. But yeah, if you Gary, unless he's going soft, which is a bit crazy, you've got the box now to try and minimise that loss he's going to take. As Godfather has retired in the pits.
Yeah, and I'm looking at that. Silverside Boy and Noah need to pit as well. Remember, both of them on 2 stints on the hard tyre.
That is correct, yeah. As you were talking about, it's no actual jump forward, and Jack is all over the back of the Haas driver here with DRS and the extra bit of battery. He pulls back into the slipstream, trying it round the outside and
Well defended.
just backs off. It's no defending that really well, as you said. And Jack's going to have to rebuild that battery bit and go again.
Shadow's getting ahead of Henkes as well at the same place. Now up into, what is 9th place. Henkes fighting back though. As there's a yellow flag ahead, that is Godfather's car pulling off of the track, even though he retired in the pit lane. And it looks as though Johnny B is brought ahead of Silverside Boy, so that's important for the Sauber as well. Next up for them is Oliver. Silverside Boy has pitted, so it's going to be mediums now to the end.
Yeah, we'll see how much damage that has cost him.
Oh, Peggle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Peggle, indeed.
Indeed, on a night like this, best for the etiquette.
At least he sang goodbye, Kylie.
Well, he went out on his own terms.
Way. As the closest battle on track is probably this battle for P3 currently. Once again, Jack has closed right up to the back of the Haas driver here. Both got a decent amount of battery, both within DRS. Will Jack try and throw a dummy here and go for the inside this time?
And there's nowhere to go on the inside because of the nature of the corner. You need to just hug the inside close to the grass, and going around the outside you need so much more overspeed. But Noah's in a little bit of trouble here. He's got a bit worse in battery. Jack Brinson has now around the outside here at turn 11. Gets the elbows out, there's Noah, but it's just not enough. Now Jack up to 3rd.
Great move from the Mercedes driver there. Danced it round the outside, made it stick. Great defending from It's Noah, we must say.
Yeah,
as It's Noah now decides that's enough and jumps in the pits as well. But yeah.
It's unfortunate too for Noah, given the state of the race. He was in a fight for a podium, but the strategy is just to drop him right back down towards Silverside Boy as well.
I can't repeat what Pigley has said in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, well, all we're going to say is that he's not happy with the Ferrari. We're going to leave it. We'll leave it to the viewer's imagination as to what he said, but he's not happy with the state of affairs in his car.
He loves to fry food, though. I can't say that bit.
Anyway.
But yeah, as we look forward through the pack again,
he's going for it in rear winter.
Great move from Karen there.
And that's the overspeed I mentioned. Now the McLaren into the lead as Noah all but ruins his chances at points there.
Yeah, not ideal from the Haas driver at all as the top 3 settle down. But yeah, we've got these little packs opening back up again. Breda's cool, potentially looking for a move on LWS Shulker here. Did take a loop, but decides better against it. But yeah, the closest battle's probably these top 3, and obviously the top 2 at this point look like they're going to try and hold it out for a one-stopper.
They don't really have a choice here. But the closest challenger here towards a podium is going to be Shadows and Henkes. And both of them still caught behind Bolt and Oliver. Johnny B's got ahead of them, but Johnny's in a penalty. So, really, it's the top 3. And then how many places that Shadows and Henkes can gain at the end of the race as it stands.
Definitely. S. Peggle is still ranting about Ferrari. I wish I could repeat some of this, but yeah, he's very unimpressed at Ferrari.
If you guys want to find out what Nigel Peggle was ranting about, or at least including in his rant, as before we do, Bolt making a move on Oliver Ritchie around turn 9, and Henkes up the inside of Shadows into the chicane. Shadows braves it, well held from the pair of them, and Shadows not giving up 7th place without a good reason, but that reason is that Henkes is going to make the overtake into turn 11, and that's a good enough reason to say I'll have 7th place back. So Henkes is now their turn to go after Oliver, who I would imagine now will get out of the way for their teammate.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. No penalties, fresh tyres. Why not unleash him and let him try and get a podium place here?
But like I was saying before we had that cracking fight, keep an eye out on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FP Racing League. I remember how to do that, but I haven't gotten fully rusty. Keep an eye out on Twitch chat. If you would watch our VOD on there. Our live stream, all of them 8 p.m. UK time. As there's Jack right behind Rare Winter, not making it easy for them as the Red Bull. Races Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time, and maybe something on a Friday now we've got our schedule cleared up. Keep an eye on the FP Racing League Twitch channel to find out more, maybe even this Friday coming, so be sure to keep an eye on the channel, as indeed Henkes has been let go by Oliver. But much like the Red Bulls earlier, Oliver losing out now to the car behind them, shadows unleashed from behind the Aston to follow Henkes through and chase down Bolt.
Yep, definitely. As Brewmaster picks another 3 seconds up, we will just have a quick look at the penalty situation. So, as it stands, Henkes and Shadows would finish P4 and P5 retrospectively due to the 3 second penalties ahead of him. Then we've got 9 seconds for Brez Cool, 3 seconds for Aldo Ritchie, 3 for LWS Yorkie, 6 for Ruandit Snow, and 12 for Bidley.
I just want to have a brief diversion to our Twitch chat here while we've got somewhat of a break in the action. Joined by names I've not seen actually before in Twitch channel. We've got Just Kyle in the Twitch chat, even to you, saying a Ferrari Masterclass even in online racing. Well, it's not been the best evening for sure. And forgive me if I get his name wrong, Abhishek asking for the pit information. Everyone has made a pit stop so far, but Jack has made their pit stop. If I'm correct, that is 6 laps later than Rare Winter and Karen, who they're racing with for the lead. And as we cross the line in a few moments' time, 5 laps to go to get the double on the pair of them ahead.
Definitely, yeah, but crucially here, Henkes has got past SA Bolt, but Shadows couldn't follow through this time and is stuck behind the Mercedes driver. Obviously, will finish ahead on track due to the 3 seconds to SA Bolt currently, but not ideal for the Williams driver, who'll be desperate to try and follow Henkes through.
Henkes has got 4 seconds to make up to Johnny B, who has caught up to the back of that train. So to say the very least is that Karen and Rare Winter have done fantastic. Oh, John!
Oh! Oh, I jumped on board with that as he lost it. What a shame.
I am back. First race of the season, and Johnny B, welcome to the Cruiser Penitentiary.
Oh, no. I didn't put a foot wrong all race.
If you just have a moment of silence, you can hear the wailing cries of a certain David Lowface.
Yeah, Lolly is not going to be impressed if he watches this and sees that.
I have made a severe lapse in concentration and judgment. I'm hereby revoked from my duties in the commentary team with immediate effect. Thank you.
Well, thanks for pointing the obvious out, Piggle. I mean, he hadn't put a foot wrong up until that point.
Yeah, technically, and Shadow's looking to get 1 foot on 5th place, now get full authority. 5th place is theirs. Henkes hasn't really caught up though to the top, well now the top 3. This battle is now for the victory. 4 laps to go. Can the McLaren hold on for their first victory at the very first time of asking?
Definitely, yeah. As Pagel is on one tonight. I mean, I respect that. I mean, Johnny hasn't put a foot wrong. He's put a finger wrong.
Yeah, because he's on controller. Fair enough. As there's Noah making the move on Yorkie, 14 lap old hards for the Williams driver. Noah on the much fresher mediums. Damage limitation here, I think, for the Haas driver.
Yep, definitely. As we'll jump back up to the top 3. Jack, once again, DRS behind the Red Bull driver. Yeah. I do wonder how much more tyre life Abhards have got on the Red Bull. 19 laps on them. They must be screaming at this point.
The problem is here for Jack is that he just doesn't have enough battery.
Gone for it!
He's went for a dive down the inside, forces Rare Winter on the curb. Noah gets another penalty. This is crucial for the race. His second and third place fight it out. Jack muscles his way through, but that battery is so bleak compared to the two around him. Brewmaster and Brennan
Oh!
actually had a crash out of the chicane. Completely missed that. I think they've had a collision somewhere in that as Jack was getting ahead of Real Winter. One Red Bull drops to third, the other one drops out the race as Karen gets a 3-second penalty. Now an even more crucial
Oh!
overtake for Jack.
Definitely, and if Henkes can push this gap even further, he'll finish on the last podium spot.
What's the gap?
Ouch.
3.1. He's giving it a go,
Oh.
Henkes. He's really pushing it.
I mean, who would have predicted this?
Oh, everything what happened there for like the last 30 seconds. The big question is, can Real Winter do anything about this? On much older tyres, his battery is a lot more healthy than Jack. I don't know. I think Real Winter might just have to accept second.
I think he might at this point as well, yeah. I mean, it could be third on track if Henkes can close this gap up. He is pushing it. 2 laps to go after this one. 1.6 is the gap.
The gap's now 2.6 between Karen and Henkes. He's in range. There he is, actually.
He's in range for a podium spot, yep.
He's really catching up now.
Yeah, he is really pushing it. Bear Winter is struggling to keep up with the top 2 right now. 21 lap old hards definitely won't feel nice. As Shadows, if he wants to sniff at this as well, needs to push on just a little bit. But yeah, what a shame for the battle for the top 2. Absolutely gutting Karen's got a penalty there.
You can still have a say in the race though. They backed up Jack. Henkes is only 1.1 now behind the McLaren, and he's going to get DRS here from Real Winter. Henkes is... He's just missed it. He must have just missed it at the detection point. Jack now down the inside. Karen doesn't really fight it too much. And the comeback is complete for the Mercedes. They take the lead with a lap and a half to go over in Melbourne.
Yeah, fantastic for Mercedes driver there. But Henkes is going to have one shot at this, I think. If he wants to get this P2, he's going to have to pull something big out the bag here. As the gap is closing dramatically.
Like all that matters now for Jack is just see at home.
There's only one for you. Piggle. I can't with you, Piggle.
Oh, Piggle.
But anyway, yeah, so he's going to have one shot at this, Henkes is. As Itanoa picks up another 3-second time penalty. Yorkie picks another 3-second time penalty up. We'll look at the rest of the grid's finishing positions as we finish watching this battle for the top 4. But Henkes, 55% battery, more healthy than Rare Winter. I don't think he'll get it done in this DRS straight, but will he do what Jack did on the next straight and just dive it? Obviously closing the gap up right now, less than a tenth between the 2 drivers. Henkes gets a really good exit here. Already looking for the move. He's going to take the out. He is going to dance it around the outside.
Oh, not quite. Well held, Real Winter.
Yes. Yeah. That was fantastic defending from the Red Bull driver there. Henkes, if he gets a good exit here, could potentially get this P2, but we'll watch our P1 man Jack cross the line. Karen P2 on track. Rare Winter gets P2. Henkes P3. Karen P4. Shadow's going to take the P5. And this is where obviously where the penalty's playing. But Bolt currently is P6. Olivich P7.
Noah's going to drop out the points here with 8 penalties.
Wizard P8. Yorkie P9. Itanoa's P10 currently.
Yeah,
Silverside Boy takes
10.
P10.
And I think that's it for the order. Noah, Johnny and Biddle will see at home.
Yep, definitely. As Johnny Boo, who had the unfortunate moment of taking his front wing off, limps at home in P12. And Bentley, who was cut... who was caught up in that incident with, I can't remember who he was caught up with, but
It would have been Piddly.
oh no, that's Piggle, yeah.
It was going to happen at one point here, is that the two matching names met, and yeah, it didn't go well.
Yeah, as Johnny B comes over the line for P12 and Bidley P13.
There we go. Well, that's the first round in the books. Just another 10 more to go.
I mean, if they're as entertaining as they were today, then bring on the next 10 rounds.
There you go, Piddle. Johnny B in the chat's confirming he's on wheel, so there you go. He did put a foot wrong until that happened. Yeah.
Ha,
Johnny,
get fucked, Piggle.
well, I'm not going to repeat the words, but Johnny, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean point on caps. No, point and caps, Johnny B. Show Piggle
No,
who's boss.
Let him know. Let him know.
Fuck off, Piggle.
I'm not going to repeat the comments from Tidgeon, but you know.
But anyway, so the game gives SA Bolt Driver of the day. Fastest lap goes to Johnny B. Obviously, race winner Jack W. Wiz with the most overtakes, and the cleanest driver is Hankers.
Now, for all what the game says for driver of the day, the vote rarely actually relies on me as co-com. But certainly, it'll be interesting is to hear what our podium drivers need to say. As
Definitely, so we need to get Winter and Hankers in, don't we?
Now, see if I can get a word with Jack through our Discord server. You guys are new to might as well say it. If you guys are new to FPRL, we're open for spaces, open for places, especially with the start of season 12. Oh God, I've been here a long time. If you guys want to join FPRL, join through our Discord server. Nightbot conveniently has just dropped a link to our Discord server via our Twitch chat, twitch.tv/FP Racing League. Join through that Discord link, complete the sign-up steps, and we'll have you on track as soon as possible for Season 12 and the remainder of this campaign, and even try and build the brand back to 3 tiers with more opportunity of a full-time seat. But regardless, the support from everyone is greatly appreciated. And be sure to check out our social platforms as well, our most proactive of course being Twitch, our YouTube channel, Fair Play Racing League, all lowercase, where we've uploaded all of the VODs, most from previous campaigns, some of the best lead races you will see across all F1 games. Be sure to check them out on the YouTube channel. And our X, formerly Twitter, fairplay_RL. Drop us a little follow there, keep up with all the results and racing action on there. And other social media, you'll find us on there, knowing algorithms. And now time to conduct our interviews.
Yep, definitely. As we've only got Hankers in here, so Cruiser.
Yes.
I'll give you the honour of interviewing Hankers.
Oh, you're too kind, Tidgeon. Let me see if I can get a quick word from Jack first, and then I'll read that. Actually, you know what? Could you do Hank? Because it would be a bit more fair if you do Hankers, and then I can relay Jack's comments from tonight. If we get them, of course.
No problem at all. So, 2 seconds, let me get your car up, Hankers, before we do anything. Showroom. And we've got the Aston Martin. Brill, Hankers, welcome back to the podium.
Thank you.
So we'll start with your quali. Obviously, we heard that you invalidated 2 out of the 3 runs, but you still managed to pull it on pole. Only be just. How did you pull it off?
It was a decent lap. My second one I didn't invalidate. That one was the only one I managed, but few mistakes because I had to take it a bit safer after invalidating first lap. So, but still a decent lap. Fewer than slower than I would have liked to be, but enough for a pole. That's all that matters, really.
exactly that. Obviously, you've got the pole point, which can be crucial in a championship. But yeah, congratulations on your pole. But let's go to the race.
That didn't go so well.
I was about to say it was very much a mixed bag. Obviously, there was a few safety cars in place, but were you caught up by any safety cars? I think you picked on the second one, was it?
I don't know why I didn't pit during the first one. There was basically we got the safety car in the second to last corner or third to last corner or somewhat, and I just didn't have enough time to decide whether I want to box or not, and I didn't. And then during the restart, I lost it in turn 1 and dropped like 6 places or something, and then lost so much time when everyone tried to overtake me with their better tires. And then I boxed under the green flags, and just when I came out to pits, the safety car came out again. So I lost a lot of time there and was almost last. So at least it had a lot of nice battles in the midfield, trying to get back to the podium. But yeah,
yes, definitely.
Yes,
you definitely had the pace backed by it today. You know, we called it on comms and we saw you didn't pit. We did wonder if old mediums would affect, and they obviously did.
Yeah, they were terrible.
But yeah, after the last safety car, obviously you had a mountain to climb as such. But yeah, the pace you had today was unbelievable. And obviously without them mistakes on the mediums. Did you feel like a race win could have been possible today?
Maybe. We were being close with Jack, I think, but possibly yes. P2 at least, for sure, but if I box during the first safety car, yeah, I won't do that mistake again.
Exactly. The few mistakes, that's what they say. But yeah, obviously congratulations on your P3, very fully deserved. Especially with the drive you've did on that, after the last safety car. But we'll have a look forward to next week where we return to Barcelona for a sprint race. How would you fare around Spain?
Yeah, it's a nice track, I think. Now that the last chicane is removed, it's actually one of the better tracks to drive, I think. And I like tracks where you can use higher wings compared to something like Australia where you have to run pretty low. So yeah, looking forward to it. I think it's a better track for me than this one has been. So maybe a better result there.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll speak to you on the podium next week.
Yeah.
Brill. Cruiser, anything from Jack?
We do have a quick word from Jack, literally a quick word, saying it was a good race, messed up the strategy, but my quote, elite racecraft, got me from P11 to P1. I am him, I guess. And says he should buy an Xbox for this, so we can all hear what he has to say through the stream. But I suppose this is good enough through Discord. And well done to Jack, and equally to Rare Winter for getting on the podium. And I said immediately to driver of the day, which is a name I've already mentioned. That I'm going to give my vote to Rare Winter, managing the tyres from the first safety car we had to very nearly fight off the threat of Jack and take home the victory. And equally a shout out to the debuting Karen for the McLaren team, picking up 4th on their debut as well. Driver of the day tonight goes to the Red Bull of Rare Winter.
Thank you very much for that, Cruiser, and yeah, congratulations on the win, Jack. Very fully deserved after your drive, and yeah, Rare Winter, that last lap battle you had of Hankers as well. Great defending from you, and congratulations on driver of the day. So that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you so much for everyone that has tuned in tonight. We really do appreciate it. Please do join us on Monday for our T1 race around Barcelona, our first sprint race of the season. And if it's anything like the race on Monday, there could be some really close battling again in the tiers. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. This is TGM1992 and my co-host.
For one time only, it's Cruiser1872. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll leave it to Tidgeon to see us out.
Peace out, mother chuckers.
Bye.